Valiant One is a new action thriller inspired by a true story. So today, let's see if it's worth your time. A U.S. helicopter goes down in North Korea and a group of reserve soldiers must find a way out before starting a war. This stars Chase Stokes, mostly known for his role in the Outer Banks series, and Lana Condor, who was in the Netflix trilogy To All the Boys. From what I've seen from them before, I didn't think that both Lana Condor and Chase Stokes would fit this role, a military action film that they have to fight for their lives and not start a war and just have a lot of intense action along the way. I was a little bit hesitant on watching this film just based off of the casting choices within this film. To my surprise, both Chase Stokes and Lana Condor are great within this film. They do offer a lot of the action within it, and they handle some of the emotion scenes quite well within this movie. And with the film being only like an hour and 20 minutes long, there isn't a lot of downtime with this movie, so you have to have a lot of quick performances along the way and a lot of movement for the characters. The film never feels stuck. The film never feels like it is just having a lot of this downtime. It's constantly moving, and Chase Stokes and Lana Condor are able to keep up with all of that. So I was surprised with the performances within this film, and based on what I've seen from them before, I didn't fully think that they were like the best picks for this role, but it ended up working out within this movie. Now, with it only being like an hour and 20 minutes, there is a lot of action within it. It is fully moving fast. We have our setup in the beginning. When their helicopter goes down in North Korea, they are trying to protect themselves. There's other soldiers involved within the film. It's shooting, hand-to-hand combat, whatever it is, there's enough action within this film to understand why it is only like an hour and 20 minutes long. It isn't going to be something that's going to hide it. It's not going to be a film that's going to show a lot of like the traveling. It's just going to focus more on the action and what went on within this movie and them trying to protect themselves. While I did appreciate some aspects to that very short runtime, on the other side of it all, there's really no identity to this movie. It feels very familiar. Even though it is inspired by a true story, there's a lack of style when it comes from the direction or some of the performances. While I do think that Chase Stokes and Lana Condor are great within this movie, I didn't really get to know them. Even at the end of the film, towards the end of the film, they're sitting down for a scene and they're starting to share some aspects of their life. And that is all very quick, and I still didn't get to know these characters in this movie. And that's not what I'm looking for in this film. I'm not looking to understand the characters and be connected to them. But why even offer up that one scene if you're just going to have a brisk 80-minute movie of action? I didn't even really feel the threat of this movie as well. Despite those shootout sequences and a lot of the action, there's no emotion when it comes to the threat, no emotion when it comes to the position that they are in and the urgency surrounding it all. It just moves so fast that it doesn't allow for it to have that style and the emotion coming out for this film, because it is a gripping storyline. You could do so much with it, but with that lack of style for the direction and no emotion when it comes to where they are at and the threat that they have and the urgency surrounding this film, you can't really get that sense of that urgency. There could be a lot of emotional scenes within this film, but it is severely lacking in that department. Valiant One is a quick watch. It is a film that focuses a lot on the action, brisk 80-minute watch, not much to it besides that. I like the performances throughout the film, but there's no style. It all feels familiar. Add something unique to it. Have a different sense of direction. Make it stand out from the crowd. And by the end of the day, it's going to be a film that I'm going to forget about because it didn't have that one scene that popped, one scene that was emotional, one scene that just drove these characters forward and offered up something truly emotional. So I was quite disappointed at times with the movie, but I also was surprised with Chase Stokes and Lana Condor. I'm gonna go ahead and give Valiant One a C+. Thank you guys for checking my review for Valiant One, the new film starring Chase Stokes and Lana Condor. Have you guys seen it by chance? What'd you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Justin Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.